legends of giant animals in the North Woods. Sacred legends secretly passed down for generations by indigenous tribal elders. They believe they should be left alone.
It turned out to be very successful. We used the right amount of tannerite, we used the right gun, the right velocity. Little did we know that Pete and Dane were out there looking for us at the same time, so.
So when we heard the explosion, I was in utter shock and disbelief because it like shook the ground.
Kaboom! I mean, literally this compressive force of shock wave just hit us.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. And I was like, oh my God, it's on and he's doing it.
It was shocking. And that was kind of when we knew where they were, and so we chased after the sound. And
that was fun. Those things more accurate than I actually anticipated.
Hey, what are you doing, man?
Target practice.
What is this? Wait a second.
That's mine.
So we run up on Troy, and I am like just blown away by seeing the size of this gun that he's got. It just seemed like ridiculous overkill.
They came up and they're all ticked at that, and that didn't go over well. I knew what I was going to do, and I told you what I was going to do.
Man, you haven't thought this over a bit?
I thought it out clearly. Once it's dead, I don't have to worry about it. If it's one and done, okay. What if there's more?
You understand, you clearly understand the ramifications of doing that.
Oh yeah. I have no problems.
I don't think you understand, man. There's a group of kids corps of like 200-300 kids that are having Mickinock Week, and it's all about turtle conservation on Lake Minnetonka this summer in July. Bob, you haven't even talked to us about this yet, man. Maybe you need to hear, you've heard Troy's side, but maybe you need to hear our side.
Yeah, I've heard Troy's side, and I kind of agree with Troy. I think it's a dangerous animal that's out there, And if you want a DNA sample, we'll get you a DNA sample after we're done. I mean, kind of brutal, but it sounds like we need to do this in order to protect people.
We're gonna push back, so I hope you're prepared.
Yeah.
We're ready.
Doesn't bother me. I mean, to be honest, you can do what you want to do. Beat me to it. I don't care. But I know if I get to it, what I'm going to do.
I could tell by looking at him that he meant it. And here's the funny thing about it, is that I believe that Troy had very good intentions and was thinking he was doing the right thing. I don't think he was trophy hunting. I think he thought that the thing was dangerous and he wanted to get rid of it. Dane and I talked about this a lot.
And I was kind of blunt. I mean, it's you want to be a pansy ass to me, and then you want to attack me. It's like, I'm not going to go for that.
We got some people in the community now that are starting to find out about this giant alligator snapping turtle, and they are doing things in the community. It's kind of almost like this Save the Mickinock type of thing that's starting to happen. The Lake Minnetonka Area Kids Corps, there's a few hundred kids this summer from July 16th to the 22nd. It's Mickinock Week at Kids Corps.
Really rewarding when you have a purpose and you can help kids understand the importance of conservation. And as we know, there's not everybody is on board with that, and it's really good to reach out to the community and have the kids understand how important it is that we do the right thing.
We're the ones who actually pulled him into this whole thing. You found out about him at the grocery store. I went and pursued him, basically talked him into this whole doggone thing. He didn't even want to be involved. He basically gave us the middle finger at the beginning of it, and now we got him into it, and now it's kind of like this, what have we done? But honestly, and kind of getting to know him a bit, he's a good guy with good intentions, man, and he's trying to do the right thing.
He's just worried. He's just worried.
Yeah. So Tom, I'm going to contact him, and I'm going to see maybe, he's a wise man, and maybe we can get him with Troy, and Troy will he can talk some sense into Troy about it, and
help him understand the spiritual nature of
Yeah.
of the animal as it relates to the native people.
Yeah, exactly. So we know that if we talk to Troy and say, hey, come up and talk to this guy, he's gonna say, forget it, I'm not gonna do it.
Can't get a good ring going.
You know, you are gonna kill yourself with that cigar.
I'm gonna die of something.
Me and Dane decided that we were gonna try to do some things to talk him out of doing what he was about to do. We did every shenanigan we could think of. Troy or anything like that, but we definitely.
As the cop goes by.
Sorry. Save the Mickinock. I think he's coming out. Let's get out of here. We had a tradition of always doing weekends where us guys would go up to a cabin and hang out up in Wisconsin. And so basically Dane and I just put together this guys weekend. Dane, thanks for coming up to the cabin, man.
Yeah. It's always fun coming up here.
What are the chances of getting Troy to come up? Did you talk to him?
I did, and I saw him at the Jube, of course, the
Yep.
Jubilee, and he's game, so he's going to come up.
Where's he going to meet us?
At your cabin.
Okay.
No, I'm sorry, at the KT, at the Castle Tap. Yeah.
Awesome, good. Well, he loves Kevin, the bartender, so. And I don't know if I told you this yet, but I've been in contact with Tom, the Native American,
Okay.
and his reservation is having their annual powwow tonight. And what Troy doesn't realize, I want to bring Troy there. And Tom said he would try to find us, and he wants to talk to Troy. Hopefully he doesn't suspect that we're the ones that stretch strap his vehicle.
We'll see.
I wonder how that went. We picked the freaking hottest
day of the year to do that.
I love these weekends that we get up here and do that. And Troy's new to it in the last year, and I consider him a friend first, man.
Yeah.
He's my friend first, and
Even though we disagree on this,
we're gonna work
figure
through
it
that.
out.
We're gonna work through that. Let's finish this up. and get
Cheers.
rolling. Cheers,
Yeah.
man. Thanks for coming up, man. Appreciate
bet.
it. Well, the last time we were hanging out, things weren't that great, so I'm kind of surprised that Dane got you talked into coming up here, but I just want it to be a weekend that we hang out, we just do our normal thing, so let's be friends first, seriously.
Don't let the little stuff.
guys.
Cheers.
Yeah, cheers, man. We normally do our little pub crawl thing that we go around and hang out and stuff, but I was thinking that I got something a little bit more unique planned for us tonight to do. It's a little bit outside the box, I guess. So it's going to take us a little while to get there. It'll be a little bit of a journey, but you know how that always works out, man. We always find some trouble and have some fun. And you guys up for it?
I am.
Cool. Yeah.
Are you sure? You sure he's ready?
Sure.
Why not?
Right. As tradition dictates, let's play dice for
The tab.
Yep.
There you go, sir.
654. 654. 654. You're gonna pay.
Oh!
548.
Thanks for the beers.
Thanks, Troy. It turns out that, he's got a soft little underbelly and he can be fun. He becomes kind of part of our group of friends. And we had this common thing that we were kind of working on together for a while until he went all haywire. But the one thing that I regret is actually seeing him karaoke one time. He's gonna kill me when he finds out that I gave you guys this video.
gentleman happened to swing by my house and maybe you put a little shrink wrap with certain frickin' signs on it?
What are you talking about? What happened?
Lo and behold, I come out of my house and somebody had shrink wrapped my truck. And they put these Save the Mickinock signs all over inside the shrink wrap.
Maybe the word's spreading. Maybe somebody else knows.
Kevin, come over here a second. Let's have Kevin chime in about this.
What you guys up to today? Anything fun?
Troy's got this preposterous idea that he's gonna like blow up a turtle.
Tannerite. Tannerite, it can be done. So here's the game plan. You dig a hole, you put the tannerite underneath it, put a piece of plywood underneath, and you put the food above. How big is this thing? Because they kill 700-pound alligators with a 22 down south.
He's shooting a 50 cal at this when he was practicing, which to me maybe would have been a little bit extreme.
Overkill.
What would you use, 5 pounds tannerite, or would 10 do it better? 50.
Oh.
Why not just like catch it and move it, or call the Minnesota Zoo or something like that and go, we got this thing. And
The DNR doesn't care if you...
They created a turtle season that started on July 1st, which kind of sucks because Troy's hunting season started on July 1st.
Bingo.
How do you plan on trapping a 3,000-pound turtle?
Let's figure that out.
Do you think I would tell you?
In my brain, as I'm thinking, you have a 3,000-pound turtle with a solid muscle. I mean, a turtle's different. Now, you can't trap it in the water because if you trap it in the water, you're going to drown it. And the problem is, if you get them on land, you have no access to availability of cranes, so you got to get them to the big lake. If you're going to get them to the big lake, you're going to be limited to where you can bait him. So then you also got to build a cage that you can pick up or snatch block because you got to get.
Find him and sonar him, and then snatch him up.
You can't scoop them. You're gonna you'll never scoop them. You guys got to build a very large cage, very heavy, sturdy, at least 1,000 pounds. That's gonna be hard for him to use his strength against it, and at a shorter level so he can creep into it but can't fully extend his legs out. If that's how I was gonna do it, that's how I would think about it.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate that, Troy. I guess we've got like a little bit of a race that's gonna happen here.
I don't know if you guys have the ability or the capacity to do that. If you guys came up with a better solution, to how to capture this thing and where to keep it, maybe I could change my mind. I just cannot see it in the time frame that it would take because you have to get him to big water. You cannot get him in small water.
Suddenly very happy with our adventure that we're gonna go on tonight.
Good luck in persuading him.
And so we take off, drive through this ridiculous storm, just miss a tornado, have to take shelter a couple times on the way up there.
In 15 minutes, it can go from a great day to a scary day, and it certainly did. There were trees laying every which way, and there was tornadoes that cut through right where we were.
Get up to this powwow on this guy's reservation, and they canceled the powwow, and they had everybody inside this gymnasium because it was too dangerous at the time. Well, we still were able to somehow get hold of Tom, and he agreed to meet up with us at a restaurant, a little pub bar restaurant in northern Wisconsin.
Good to see you. Thanks for coming down.
Tom, Dane.
Yep, Dane. And Troy. The reason why we're up here is because I want you to meet Tom. Tom is the tribal elder that we met with when we first discovered, what we discovered and got his advice.
I don't know, I guess I just like to know what your view is on all of this, what's going on. Why are you like why you are?
I hunt predators is what I do. All predators do the exact same thing. All of them do. They don't hate, they don't love, they just consume. I'm not taking any trophy. I'm not telling anyone about this thing. Certain things don't belong in time.
Well, maybe it's you that shouldn't be here then.
It could be. I'm probably out of time.
Yeah, because this has been here way before you. If this thing is 200 years old, It survived for 200 years.
The encroachment is happening to where it can't get out. And fortunately, with encroachment, its food supply will be limited or will be actually increased by the amount of people. Black bears and stuff up there sometimes take cows, take calves. It's an easy target. They don't mean it, they don't hate it. It just is what it is.
5 black bears in my yard last night, not more than 20 feet from me. Am I supposed to go out and kill them now because they're in my yard?
No, because
They're a danger to me. If I go out there, they're a danger to me. Bears on our reservation is closed. There's no bear hunting on our reservation because there's Bear Clan people. Those are our relatives, and you don't kill your relatives. You must have some anger issues or something. I don't know what your deal is, but Turtle Island, you know what that is?
No.
It's the earth. It all came from the turtle.
Okay.
The turtle was a big part of that story of how the earth began. And now you want to take this thing that the creator has made, and maybe he's been here for 200 years, and because you have a problem with this, that it hasn't done nothing to you or anybody that you know of, and you want to take and you want to kill this thing.
Any predator that kills people, you're okay with.
If they're in their territory harming them and they're trying to hunt them and put their head on the wall and have them hanging from their wall and they're in their territory, yeah, go for it then.
Humans in nature, every once in a while something doesn't happen quite right and somebody gets hurt or maybe killed, but that doesn't mean that we have to attack nature because of it.
What about all the sharks that are in the ocean and they come up and they take off limbs, they take off arms, they take off legs? Do they go to everybody get together and they go out and kill all the sharks they can get then because this one shark did it? It's the same thing, exactly the same.
Yeah.
And look how big an area they have, and where's the encroachment there?
Again, what would keep him from floating up on the shore and opening up his mouth?
Haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet, but who says it can't? Well, Pete did. It floated up, and he was on the side of a road, mouth wide open. What would keep a kid from walking by? It doesn't know.
I've seen where it came up. There's not going to be no kids down there walking by.
That's a part of the lake that like nobody ever goes, which is probably why it's always been there. It's a swamp, and it's like it's inaccessible.
But they say what goes around comes around. So if you do this to this turtle, just beware of you down the line.
I don't like that approach. If you go at me that way, if you want to have an honest debate about keep this thing around, I said fine, give me an honest approach.
I don't know.
You guys come up with a game plan.
There is no game plan. You don't need a game plan. Just leave it alone.
Leave it be, leave it in nature.
I thought that he could talk some sense into him, but well, those two guys were just like, boom, just butted heads right away. It got very, very heated. I was like worried that like somebody was gonna get physical or something. It was an intense evening.
I think Pete and Dane were hoping that this guy would spend some magical, charismatic charm on me, but he did the exact opposite, but just ticked me off.
You know, how many times did you say it set bait up for this turtle?
I'm not answering that question.
You know you were baiting. When the truth is there, you don't say nothing. And that's what you're doing. You're not saying nothing because you're trying to make him come to you. You're trying to make him do this stuff. So leave him alone so he can go back to his natural ways. And it didn't have to go as far as it did already.
I don't care what anyone says. I'm going to do what I'm going to do. It's what my opinion is.
Maybe Tom did change your mind, but you just don't know it yet. And you know what? Regardless, he deserves our respect.
I'll think about it. I'll give you that. Is that fair? As far as I'm concerned, I'm kind of done.
You know what? This is enough. It's enough.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thanks, Tom. Appreciate it. Yep.
Okay.
That was a mistake, because neither of those guys were listening to each other. I think that was a bit of a sneaky move on Pete's part.
I was trying to give the guy benefit of the doubt, and he wasn't helping his case one bit with me. In fact, I actually was more determined after having that conversation.
So I thought the golden goose egg was going to be having Tom meet with Troy. I thought that he would be able to talk some sense into him, and that seemed like it completely backfired.
I had a pretty good idea where this thing was feeding. I knew he was starting at the smaller tributaries, and then he'd eventually move to the bigger water. To kind of spot him, I was setting the baits around, and you just kind of wait for him to come in. Once you know where he's at, then you keep him fed. That's what the trick is about when you're baiting, is keep him fed, keep him in the area. Now admittedly, this takes 4 to 5 months to do. It's not an overnight deal, it's a process. And you just slowly work it. It's a lot of checking, it's a lot of drone work, it's a lot of cat and mouse. Just by nature, he's going to go a certain way. Finally, we figured out that there's going to be where he was coming around, there's going to be an intersection area where it's the final trek out to the big lake.
He's been using that bait for a while. I know he's got to be here soon. I'll just keep pushing it.
In the end, that's where I put bait 7, where I knew he was going to come up. You get him there, you're not going to keep him there, you're slowing him down. You get him some food before he hits the big water.
Typically what I do with all the baits I set up is you go over, you drone them all so you don't disturb it. You want to come in quietly as possible, as high as possible. Look at the area, look and see how much, if it had been hit. Well, all of a sudden you start going through all the baits, 7 baits, you're burning up a lot of battery. And so when we finally hit bait 7, all of a sudden, oh my God, there it is. You can see the thing, the battery's dying, and all of a sudden it's like, oh no, this can't be happening to me. I'm losing power fast. Just died on me. And it's like, oh my God. When we finally got to bait 7 and we saw it exactly, it was torn apart the way I knew it was. But we also noticed one thing, it didn't go over the land bridge. It went back in. So then I knew right then it was coming back. I left some food, but not a lot, so it's gonna fill up. So we knew that night this was going to be it.
My dad came up to us and was just like, you guys gotta come help us.
Go looking for his bait stations.
Caught me off guard that they would use my son against me.
It just doesn't seem right.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!